Alright guys, we are back on our game. This is episode 2, and welcome back. If you guys did not watch the last episode, it goes over some important basics that you guys may want to watch. So, let me just make sure my microphone is doing okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so last time I had my little guy, his legs looked a little funny, so I just changed him real fast. And there's no animations, so nothing like that. But that animation, that's actually what we're going to be working on today. Our animation is really important because you don't want to, if you go to F8, you don't want your guy to just be like this. He looks super boring. He doesn't really have any legs moving, arms moving. He doesn't have any like emotion or anything. So what we're going to do right here is right click and click clone frame and clone frame again. And what I'm going to do is go to the next one, get my eraser. I'm going to bring it down to 4 and erase his legs. Okay. And get this one, maybe drag the leg like that. No, that's a little funky. I just said funky. Alright, so it's kind of hard to get it. Exactly at first. But now that I'm kind of getting it, there we go. And then I guess kind of no, that looks messed up. So it's kind of hard. I never feel like I've gotten what I want, but some people are really good. There's even websites to just do it, but I've never been a fan of those. Okay, and I guess alright, so let's just test that out. But the thing is, he just stays right here in the last motion. And you may see in the beginning he does do it, but we have to go to direction options. And we're going to do repeat. Actually, we're going to do loop. And so, but loop doesn't do it either. So we are going to, like, what's wrong, we are going to figure it out, because we want to make it that it stops when you're not moving, but when you are moving, you have that little animation. So let me show you. Alright, so what you have to do is go right here, and sorry, it's right here. So it's actually, that's not where you have it, because even though that is your animation, you do not want to have it over there, because if you look over here, this is an important part. This is your animation. So this is where you're stopped. But when you're walking, that is where you want to get. So you're going to drag your mouse over there and click Control C, then delete. Then you can go over to walking and click Control V, then also stop, and you can put this right here. And let me just a second. Oops. So now, whenever you're over here, it still does not look correct because it just goes into this animation. So let's check back right here. Sorry about that. And if you zoom in on walking, it goes boom, boom, boom. But you also need it to loop, I am pretty sure. So, as you can see, whenever it loops, there you go. So that is all good. Also, whenever you, so the animation looks good. You may or may not like it, but now you need to worry about going over here. So what you're going to do is control all of them, and then actually Control C, then Control V, and then right here, once you have them, but you want to come over here, and you can flip horizontally, and boom. So it just makes it easier. Then direction options, loop, then I'm pretty sure, there you go. So you have your guy, all good, and he may be a little fast, it may hurt your eyes, whatever, and like I taught you in the last episode, you can go to his movement, go to his speed, maybe drop it down to 45, and maybe that will be better, but I think it looks pretty good. So if you like that, that's good, but now, so that's our animation. But also, you may want a cool animation when it's stopped to maybe have a pistol or a knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little knife in his hand. I'm going to give him probably size 3. And just get some nice colors. And now drop it down to 2. Oh no, 2. Let me redo this. And yeah, so you just add whatever. It's kind of like a knife right now. So here's a knife, he starts running, puts it away. So yeah, so you have a knife, you can see you have a knife over there, just down there. But it may not be big enough, so you can actually, you don't want to do this yet, but you can drag it and it will actually make the shadows and everything look better. And yeah, they do a good job, but do not do that if you like how your drawing is. Personally, I don't really like the whole knife, so I'm just going to erase that gently so I don't get in the way of that. Bring this down to 1. Go to the dark color, and boom, boom. All right. So we have that. Now what I kind of want to do is work on the levels. So maybe add a few blocks over here, and maybe up here, and here. So that looks good, and then you click F8. You can jump through them, which may look a little funny, but and you may not be able to reach, and also you can see you fall out. We're gonna work on all this soon, but then maybe we're gonna have to like do this and something like maybe this actually. Yeah, maybe like this and something like that. Also, what you could do is you could, let's go down to view and, view, toolbars, library. You could go right here and Bibix Universe, worlds, desert, and put this in. Alright, whatever. So just get a normal block. However, you can paint it yourself. I just like getting these basic worlds. But this came with mine like in a certain file because I took a class and they customized it. But you're probably not going to have that. But I'm going to actually make like a cool design for this. And I think I'm going to get like some type of gold. And I don't know what I'm doing, but just kind of creating some type of artwork. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm just Illuminati, so I don't know. Something kind of like that, and then maybe a little bit darker in here. Is that already the same color? Yeah, alright. Something like that, just like a block that you'll notice is different. I don't do good art, But I guess like when you go right here, 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 then you have this block that, for instance, you could have this going right here. Then also there would be a block over here. So you can see this one will not be counting. You want to actually go to runtime options and make sure that it is a platform. Then you can go right here and you just see a different block, but we want to give that block kind of an effect. And because you may actually be able to, I would have to screw around with it, but make sure there's no possible way. There actually may be. I'm not saying that there isn't. But whatever. It's extremely hard, as you guys can see. So what we're gonna do is go over to the effects. Alright guys, so I was thinking through and I actually screwed up. What I have to do is go right here, and if you like whatever your drawing, if you like whatever your drawing was, so it does a stupid thing. I don't know how to explain it, but you're gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna click Control V, and we have our block. So maybe we're not even gonna have it be like this. We're gonna have it kind of be like a square. So it's even more so you you will recognize that it's different. So we're gonna so I think that'll be a possible jump and everything. Just go right here. We're just gonna make this go farther. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this one slightly upwards, and I guess we can do this. Hopefully that will be you will be able to jump to it. But we're gonna have this actually have movement, and we're gonna make this one be a platform, but still we want to actually, not platform. We're going to have this one be a path. Nope, not mouse controlled. We saw how that works in the last episode. But now we're going to just go straight to here. And then at a not very fast speed, probably like 5. And then loop the reverse loop. Alright, so try movement. So as you can see, it goes back and forth. The speed is still pretty fast, but I think you should be able to ride it, hopefully. So let me scroll over here. Move this, make it a little bit farther. So now you can see right here. But the problem is, if you can get to it, no. It's actually pretty hard to get to it, which is the problem. You just fall right through it. That's the problem with it. So what I'm gonna have to do is, first of all, bring this back and this a little forward. Let me see if that looks good. Nope. Whoops. Sorry guys, I'm just screwing around. Alright, so I actually accidentally screwed up the recording, but we now have this, but the problem is you cannot jump on it. So we're gonna have to fix that by just messing around with it. A lot of the stuff I will actually forget. So collisions, another object. We may have to screw around with it, maybe make him stop right there. So there you can see. So it may look a little laggy. Well, I'll go back and show you what I did if you did not see it. But right when it comes, we jump on it and jump off. So what we did right here is, let me just delete it again and replace. So whenever our guy collisions, like we went over, another object, this time not backdrop, but another object. So then we see this is another object, and we will right click right here, movement, and then we'll click stop. So once we do that, you can see in the game, we can jump right here and wait for it to come. Nope, we missed it. No, wow, I'm really bad at this game. What I've created, at least. Wow, the timing, not good by me. Oh, I was on it again. Oh my gosh, I am so bad. Alright, let's get back up here. There's one problem, like when you touch it, it'll stop you. But there we go. Alright, so it's kind of hard to catch. But yeah, so that's what we did today, was just messing around with our gameplay and working on animations. Because as you can see, he has an animation and everything is just starting to look pretty good. So now you are starting to have a game, you have things going around, just kind of hard. But we finally got it. It looks good, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Just baby steps. If you guys have any questions, as always, just ask them down below in the comment system, and I will try to reply as quick as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.